Please remember to leave a like, a comment, share the video about, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you. Well, isn't this just fantastic? Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at something I should have gotten to on Monday but completely forgot, concerning bullying on the platform of Twitch. A platform that recently announced there is actually a reward system in place. Smash the follow, guys. Although it's not for followers, it's for watched hours. Only 4.9 million to go, everyone. Yeah, not a joke. The reason we're going to Twitch is because of an incident concerning bullying. Now, I have very strong views on bullying. I will not tolerate it. I'm sure someone now wants to be that person to say, yes, but you've done all these videos on one person or other people's within a particular group. Yes, because I will not tolerate those that completely undermine their existence and continue to make poor decisions, which they're free to make. I'm allowed to criticize that. I don't bully because of their size. I bully because they are unable to impact a change towards their size. Thank you for being that person. There are many other reasons as well. Insert Shenomax intro music here. No, I'm not going to play it for the sake of copyright. The bullying concerns some Dead by Daylight streamers, VTubers, right? I'm not a VTuber on Twitch, I just sit and play simulator games. But I might be changing that in the future to do some Loghouse streams over there as well. Again, 5 million watched hours total. Sounds like a challenge. I like challenges. These VTubers are very salty because they faced a consequence for their actions. We have some video clips and we also have tweets, a lot of tweets. People criticizing them and of course them eventually putting out a form of apology. Now, YouTube apologies, social media apologies as a whole are typically bad. These are no exception, and for that we are certainly going to have a jolly good laugh. To the first tweet by Bub the Law. I got banned on Twitch for 7 days for things I did not do. A small Dead by Daylight creator got very hostile towards me and my friends who played against him, and he nitpicked lines and made it all that I said it. I'm with my family right now, so we'll appeal and get more into this later. As soon as the game was over, me and my friends moved on, but this person kept talking about me and making up things I don't understand. Why am I being punished for something where I'm not in wrong? This feels very wrong and unfair. At Twitch support, I will be appealing with my POV tomorrow. Point of view, for those who don't know. Person who claims I said the quoted below are not right. Certain cited things were never said by any of my friends. I did say only he has probably small dick by sitting on a single gen. Or that he seems like an asshole. But that is the only things that came out of my mouth. Quotes. Let's ban this little garbage. He should be shot, to be honest. What an effing asshole. He looks so privileged. The spelling is on point today. Average white male. You can hear from his accent already what type of guy he really is. Tunneling D-head. He is a small dick person, just guarding this one gen. Thinks he is something but clearly is no supermodel. Small dick probably, stupid white male. You spelt white wrong, it's H-U-I-T-E, and it's pronounced white. Think Cool Whip, Stewie Griffin. Right. I would like to also say that this person kept encouraging their audience to come over to my stream to report me and making allegations that I sent army from my stream to his chat, which is lie. The only people who came to his chat was some people, and then after 2 men, myself, minutes. Reply, you and your shitty friends are awful. How hard is it to apologize for being awful? Hell, how hard is it not to be awful in the first place? Now, you may have noticed actually, I skipped over some community notes. The first one reads, Bub the Law was caught on clips harassing the other streamer and also using racist remarks. Of course, it's a white man. The second one, Bub is deliberately lying. They were talking about him in the next games as well. Now we have the clips for those because they're in the community notes. How exciting! I love evidence. I don't, however, like put on annoying squeaky voices that are done solely for the stream. Yes, your fakery is quite obvious, and you're going to hear some of that in a moment. I also don't like it when somebody looks down on another person's audience numbers. Now there's a reason for that. I believe all peoples, regardless of your viewership, regardless of your subscriber, your follower count, you are as important as the people at the top. Now yes, Twitch is very much an oversaturated market. You have to carve out your niche and hopefully rise from that. That does not mean you are any less important than somebody else. And Twitch made it a point to make sure that even partners are no more important than anyone else now. Although I will admit, with the announcement of a reward tier system to get, you know, like a play button, but it's a Twitch heart emoji, the dripping one, bleeding heart, yes, I want it. So I'm going to earn it. Now, unique context. For the first community note, we have the following clip.
4K hours and they're streaming this gameplay, bro. I'm so sure nobody is gonna get entertained by this.
They're a streamer?
Yep.
I'ma go annoy them. Of course he's a white man.
I wanna see the chat. I wanna see the
This
chat.
guy.
Hold on, let's see. Why are we being so
I
sad?
did not hump anyone this match.
Why you
No.
sit
I'm
on
gonna put the VOD
single
up, you can check
gen?
it yourself. Well, you sit on single gen. There were 3 gens left on the map. 1 gen was 99. The pure amount of viewers and
guy's so
streaming and
bullshit,
you like
bro.
this, man. I did not hump a single person. Can you clip me? Link the clip where I humped. Link it.
I'm gonna close their tab. It's not fun. This guy is whining like a little bitch and does not want to admit anything they're doing. He's got
That's
some
small dick
issues.
behavior. It's okay, it happens. That's why you only have 18 viewers.
Yeah, true. It's 2 partnered streamers in a single chat. It's too much for him to handle, unfortunately.
You open his stream, and the first thing you say is like, "Oh, of course it's a white guy." I'm like, "What?"
Dumb looking white man.
Oh boy.
Like, it wasn't racist. I just, you know, he looks very privileged. And he uses, the way he talks, tells a lot about how much privilege he has. Pre-pubescent white boy.
Yeah.
I said that his penis is very small.
And for the second, we have this clip.
And then you do that.
What?
Then you hump me, okay.
What?
There we go. You're dead. Roses are red. My face. What the? Only happens when I see you. Oh, great.
I don't care if you are 2 partnered streamers or not. I don't care how many viewers you get. I don't care how big you think you are, Squeaks. I will not stand or tolerate or abide bullying, and I will call you out on my platform at every available opportunity, because I do not support that kind of action. I understand within gameplay there's a lot of banter, especially in a game like Dead by Daylight where you need to work together. I really get that. The generator part of the game is vitally important. Somebody camping on one gen perhaps not so conducive to success. But to go to their stream, identify them as prepubescent white guy, looks like privilege, attacking them because of the colour of their skin, is one word only. It starts with an R and ends with acist. And you are that. A bully mostly. There's no way you can ever make the gaming community a safe space, nor should it be, to be honest. But when you are a streamer and you are in this position as a partnered streamer, oh, the vaunted person that you are, shitting on somebody else because they have a lower view count tells me everything I need to know about you. Going in on somebody because they did their part seems a bit, well, you're punching down. You should be better, apparently. But then, since most of you speak as if you're morons in the first place, I don't expect much in the way of intellectual rigour or intelligence. What I'd like to do now is go through a whole slew of replies to Bub and others involved, and then the apologies, because these amused me to no end, and some of it's in French. Don't worry, I'll translate it for the bants. Bub was retweeted by Spook and Jukes. You deserve to be banned. You and Antandesu are both Twitch partners, and you, along with your friends, shamed a streamer with 700 followers because you lost a match of Dead by Daylight. You also pulled up his stream while live and all harassed him in his chat. Pathetic. Reply from Cato Grey. Lol, even if they didn't say the worst of what was said, they literally went to their stream to complain and troll them when the guy honestly did nothing. Even after being attacked on his own stream, all he asked for was proof of what he was doing, in which they said he was whining like a little bish. Like, that's crazy. Their friend is making fun of the amount of viewers they have, making fun of them for being white and throwing insults at them left and right, all while everyone is laughing along and following into their Twitch oh, actually is how it's written. That's actually wild. The streamer in question that they shamed is called Napnai, and I'm going to link their Twitch down below. As the pinned comment, in fact, it will be the only source there. I highly recommend everyone go follow them, because why not? Why not show a little support to somebody who was bullied unjustly by others who should know better? To the next tweet. Can we ban Antandesu and the beta guy they were playing with? Nothing says beta energy and privilege like two partner streamers and co ganging up on someone. Absolute piss weak energy. Take away your 3k USD model and you're nothing but a cheap whatever knockoff. Both of you. Yeah, I'm not big on this avatar style for VTubing, but I'm not going to judge those that use it too much. Mostly because I have a cartoon avatar. Spook and Jukes was retweeted by It's Aprils. Viewer shaming is gross behaviour and you rightfully deserved the ban, Bob the Law and Tandesu. I've seen the clip of the so-called humping, and clearly he was only trying to find a way to pick up the survivor. Do better. If you played Dead by Daylight, you know what this means. Also, don't let your chat go to other streams to report them and shame them too. Stay away from this person, y'all. So there's another aspect to this I need to reference, and that is my disdain for stream sniping, and by extension, viewer bombing. What happens is, if you stream snipe another person while they're live, you're stealing their views. You're stealing their content. I don't care about it within world, and it's happened many times over the years. I've called it out. Some people don't like that, but I will call you out because I think you're fat. No, I think you're a loser, quite frankly. But you're also sending your audience to harass. Now, at the start of my video is a fair use disclaimer. Within it, it also mentions do not harass those that I cover in my content, because I will not abide it. If you, the partnered streamer, don't know these basic rules, you aren't going to go much further than being some weak TV tube that. A very apt descriptor, don't you think? Spook and Jukes was retweeted by Hermod VR. At Antandes tries to go with the silent round and just block everyone who speaks against her and try to make that no one sees it to go on with her day. That's why she untagged herself from the tweet. Included, this particular user was blocked from Antandesu. Somebody retweeted Bub, whose name I can't be bothered to relearn to pronounce. I'm sorry. Quote, I'm not Drama Frog. Proceed to mock and belittle an individual. Come on, Bub. You lack accountability in this post and the one made trying to explain things. Even if a certain individual is gunning for you in some way, you yourself gave them the ammo. Now that was a retweet of Bub. Other replies to Bub include, it doesn't matter what you said, but how you handled yourself. As someone with a following, it is your responsibility to handle even your friends when they are saying shitty things. The clips speak for themselves. Silence is compliance. Spook and Jukes retweeted, he was retweeted a lot, but all in the good, by Minori Qan. You know what, I'm going to pretend I know how to pronounce these names, but I'm not part of this area of the internet, so I don't understand, sorry. Mocking someone saying this is why you only have 18 concurrent viewers, then flexing that you're a Twitch partner is so disgusting. What does his concurrent viewer have anything to do with this? What's wrong with having 18 concurrent viewers? Leave this poor man alone. 18 is a lot. I'm quite jealous. I average about 10. After 7 years, I've never really managed to go beyond that. Speaks volumes. I probably should do the lolcow stream, shouldn't I? We're going to continue though. V2Burb. How disrespectful for a Twitch partner to put another streamer down for having 18 viewers when we've all had to hit go live and start from the ground up. Agreed. My first Twitch stream, I had 3 viewers. By the end of the month, I was averaging 7, and yeah, I've kind of hovered around that area ever since, actually. Now, you've seen within the community notes and other tweets there have in fact been consequences. Streamer bans. Baybub, ban. Streamer bans. Unbanned after 2 days, 2 hours and 14 minutes. Clearly quite a short ban, but I hope you learnt your lesson. Alright, not the best ban in the world. It was a 7-day ban, just to be clear. Napnide had replied to Bub the Law, and this is what we're going to look at next. Giving my 2 notes about this, since I'm getting messages, follows, join requests of your viewers in my server, I want to be left alone. Just like I wanted to be left alone then. Victimizing yourself and twisting the truth here is not doing any good. At the end of the day, you came to my stream while viewing it in yours, when I said GGSWP, I don't know what that means. Good game? Yeah. Well played? Yeah, I think that's what it means. And told that you guys were very good at the game and gave me quite a tough match. Your co-streamers also mentioned that they want to come and annoy me in your live stream beforehand. You quickly joined her in my chat with malicious intents. Your co-streamers mentioned that I should get shot hours after matching up with me while you hyped her. All this just because you lost in a video game. Your point of view and all the stuff I mentioned was sent to Twitch. You cutting these parts out of it and resending them to Twitch does not change anything. I would suggest you take the 7-day ban, and try to remember good etiquette next time you are streaming without making fun of smaller streamers and their skin colour, accent, penis size, how they look, nor come to their chat to shame them for just starting out in Twitch. Do better. All the best, Nap. P.S. Feel free to watch my POV of the match and see for yourself how polite I was during the whole time. It is just a video game. Nothing justifies your behaviour here. I couldn't agree more with this, and to be honest, it is one of the more grown-up responses. Now, eventually, Bub and Anne put out statements. They've been archived, just in case you delete them, don't worry, the internet is forever. From Bub, I want to start out by sincerely apologising to Napnight. As a streamer and the one broadcasting the content, I am responsible for the guests I invite to my broadcast and of course for the way I react to what is being said, be it idle, going along with it, as it were in this case, or taking appropriate measures to prevent or stop the harmful situation which was the right course of action I was expected to take but did not. The insult I referred to you as was uncalled for, and in the heat of the moment of the accumulated frustration from previous matches that I ended up wrongfully taking out on you. I don't care how many games you lose to other people, which just means you suck at the game. You don't lash out at somebody because of race, penis size, or anything else for that matter. As a partnered streamer, I am meant to help, support, and encourage other creators. No, you're not. And be someone they can look up to, especially to be in control of my emotions and how I act upon them. However, I was far from being that person, and I am ashamed of it. In my content, I always put the emphasis on creating a safe space and being a comfort zone to others. Playing Dead by Daylight doesn't seem conducive to that, but alright. Which is definitely not what I displayed there. I have let all of you down by avoiding the importance of the matter and the immoral behaviour I showed in the recent days. Every time I find a new game to stream, I get very passionate about it. Dead by Daylight is a hidden gem I discovered a few months back. It is a game I am very fond of playing, and I like to get better at it. The way I reacted to the situation with the lack of sportsmanship and wrongful conduct takes the joy away from the game to others. I would like to apologise to my community and my supporters. I am thankful to the people who see the good in me through this mistake. It is now clear to me that the harsh statements that were said were hurtful and not deserved towards him. In the past days, I have been going through comments, messages, as well as the video focusing on what happened with the other point of view. What was done is wrong, I was wrong, and I feared I had become someone that does not match the standards I believe should be upheld. Now this is interesting, because on the face of it, it comes across as quite sincere. Do you think the court of public opinion took that same stance? Let's look at the replies. If this was your only response after everything, this may have been acceptable as long as you carried that being better vibe on your next stream, but considering this came after you doubled down and tried to either justify or deflect your actions, this is gonna be an apology you're gonna earn back. And that is actually exactly how I considered this, because the in the heat of the moment nonsense doesn't resonate with anyone. You mentioned that this is a hidden gem and you're really passionate about it. Clearly you still suck at it. Let's go to the other apology. The top says, hello, I am a cheese-eating surrender monkey with demands that I surrender and be a cheese monkey. You're all welcome. I could translate it properly, but I really don't want. I don't speak surrender. As I've been sick for the past week and was just released from the hospital today, I find I have to speak of these events publicly. I am not here to defend myself because we all act a certain way with our past trauma when our past trauma is triggered. But I don't want my poor health and past trauma to be an excuse. Then why mention it? I want it to be a way for me to keep growing in a best version of myself that I always strive for. I want to say first and foremost, I am sorry to my community first, and I am thankful and grateful to the people that are aware of who I am as a person and know that a little misunderstanding doesn't define me or make me a bad person. I made a mistake which made me only human. Based on the writing, I'm not inclined to believe that is the case. I'm really not that great at that kind of talking or fighting in general. It's not something I do by nature, that's why you block. Only if I had no choice but to defend myself. Dead by Daylight is very much outside my comfort zone as a game, and being new to it, I wasn't aware of a lot. I come from a different culture. I grew up speaking French and Arabic, and as an African, I have dealt with all sorts of racism. The shame and the anger I felt finding out I was using a derogatory slur is beyond me. I am truly sorry as for the whole entire game. I never thought it meant more than what it is, a description or a person with lighter skin tones. I am very sorry for this. In French it was more playful tone. That is the playful tone. We don't speak surrender though, so you're fine. Which is why I wasn't understanding my wrongdoing about it, and I don't think I will ever apologise enough for it. But I can assure you, it won't be part of my vocabulary as I do not condone nor support Racism, now to the point of discussing his numbers. This one was very low of me and I don't even know how it actually came out of my mouth. I am just ashamed. Not because people found out, but because I felt bad for even saying it, which is why I attempted to contact the person and apologise, which was in vain. With no way to reach them, I hope that this amazing community will deliver my message. After rewatching your VODs, Nap Night that is, I realised we share a deep pain that only someone with the same deep cut can understand. It made me feel angry at first because I didn't understand it. But now I can see your pain. Your past doesn't define you. I am sorry I wasn't a better encounter for you, a new friendship or just a new gaming buddy. Instead, I was a bully, which is unacceptable. And it's why I apologise and hope nothing but the best for you. How do you suppose the court of public opinion responded to this one? Twitter is not the right place for this, but it's very interesting to see that readers added context on Twitter for this. Someone that is genuinely sorry wouldn't be revelling in their acts while diminishing and blocking people. After it became quite the problem, the apology was released, also to justify racism because one experienced it is not okay, end the cycle of violence. And I agree with that. You cannot justify it just because you've experienced it. It's a way of, think about this, you're in a work office space, right? The chairman of the business screams at the next one down. So they scream at the next one down. They scream at the next one down. And they keep going until they get to the one person who is at the verifiable bottom of the ladder. You have to stop it somewhere so that the pain doesn't pass on to another person. You have to be above it. I'd like to believe I have never knowingly lashed out at any of my mods, any of my viewers, because I've had a terrible day. I've told my viewers I've not had a great day, and some of them don't generally make it a point to go out of their way to piss me off, because I don't want to lash out at them and I think they understand that we all have rough days. Spook and Jukes. While some of this apology does appear genuine, the part where you say a little misunderstanding doesn't define me is what I'm having trouble with. How is this a misunderstanding? You harass someone, then shame them for their view as an appearance. There's no misunderstanding. And there's a point there because you went to the channel, you followed them, you harassed them in multiple games. You stream sniped and you bullied. These apologies can be taken as very sincere if you want to take them that way. But I'll be honest, no. I don't believe either of you are sincere in the slightest. I think you're only responding because you know you got done. For Bub, they got ratioed with more comments than likes. And you're not really well known enough and to really get much in the way of attention. No offense intended here. You may be partnered, but it doesn't mean you're a somebody. Like me. I'm verified on YouTube, but I'm still a literal nobody. Learn your lesson and learn it fast. Don't be a dick. How's that?